The latest on Newt Gingrich. I know y'all have been waiting for this most of the night, probably all last week, maybe, I don't know, since the start of the new millennium. But Newt Gingrich desperately begs Donald Trump to let him, Newt, be the vice president on the ticket, the vice presidential nominee. Yes, indeed. Now, as Raw Story says, the two of them, Trump and Gingrich, have a lot in common. They both had 3 wives. They both have a history of attacking the Clintons, and they both seem to long for a political career that seems hopeless. You know, Newt Gingrich is from here. He was the 4th congressional district rep from here in Georgia for the longest time. The state was redistricted, and the 4th, as it was when Newt represented it, does not any longer exist. And Newt always fancied himself as a complete intellectual. I mean, he was the smartest man in the room. I don't give a shit how big the room was, how many people were there. Newt considered himself to be the smartest one there. That's why this cracks me up. Because Trump is the dumbest fuck ever to run for political office. So the Newtster, who I think what's going on here, since Trump is, you know, he's not your hands-on kind of guy. He's made it very clear he has nothing to do with raising kids. Fuck that. Let the women take care of that. It has nothing to do. I'll make a deal and I got to move. But I think Newt understands this, and I think Newt Gingrich figures, well, if I can con this dumbass into putting me on the ticket, and we get elected, he'll go away, and I'll run the country. I'm sure. That's what goes through his mind. But anyway, Gingrich has all but launched his own draft Newt efforts, and he's trying to prove he's been a Trump loyalist from the beginning. Gingrich recently told the New York Times, quote, "If a potential president says, 'I need you,' it would be very hard for a patriotic citizen to say no. People can criticize the nominee, but ultimately there are very few examples of people turning down the vice presidency." Actually, there's an awful lot of them, Newt, but it doesn't apply to you. I know. Trump, of course, being the fuckwad that he is going to get somebody who can get him votes. You know, he probably doesn't even know who Gingrich or Gingrich's history. Gingrich is the one who led the best he could the impeachment efforts against Clinton, while Gingrich, was banging his third wife while he was still married to the second one, and any other woman that he could entice into his car in the parking lot of the congressional office building. That's the truth. There were so many reports of women or people, men, women, whoever, that would, you know, be walking to or from their offices across the parking lot, and they would see, you know, a car moving kind of oddly, go over, and there's Newt balling somebody. And while he is involved in all this shit, he's leading the impeachment effort against Clinton because Clinton was immoral, because Clinton was having whatever he was having with Monica Lewinsky. The hypocrisy among these people is so deep. It is just, and if you get caught in it, you drown. It's like liquid vanilla pudding, you know? It's that kind of hypocrisy. It's just, Jesus Christ. You know, Trump is looking for somebody, like maybe a Kardashian. Maybe he could get one of the Kardashian broads to run on a ticket with him. But I think most people in this country now, when they think of Newt Gingrich, he's just another old white fucker who, wasn't he in politics back, I don't know, the turn of the century? Only they don't mean the 21st or the 20th or the 19th, you know.